Cheese! Okay, so, all right, so let me see your arm, okay? So relax your shoulder, relax. Keep your shoulder, keep your elbow straight. You're gonna just gently match my pressure, just like that. Good, can I touch you on your forehead? Good, so one side is strong, one side is weak. One side is strong, one side is weak. Feel your arm going down a little bit? Good, that's supposed to happen. That's your nervous system reflex point. If I did a head to toe physical, took a hammer, hit your knee, and your knee kicked out, that makes sense, right?
Right.
So now what I'm gonna do is touch different parts of your body. These are acupressure points associated with an organ. If that organ is not functioning at 100%, your arm's gonna drop, okay? Good, okay, relax. Good, catch, good. So, arms up, it's not dropping. Feel the difference? So here it's strong, here it's strong, here it's strong, and so that's your hypothalamus. Hypothalamus gland controls sleep cycle, energy, mood, hormones like estrogen levels. Sometimes it can regulate pressure inside the head, so unexplained headaches. And it can also regulate body temperature too. So how's your sleep cycle?
That's terrible.
Okay, how's your energy levels? Okay, all right. So any headaches or anything like that?
No, not recently, no.
Not recently,
No.
but did you have some?
I have, yeah.
Okay, so yeah, so that could be, could have contributed in the past. So she's got a lot of the symptoms that, that are associated with the hypothalamus. Now let's find out what supplement her body actually needs. So and actually, notice so this can actually be done long distance too. And notice I'm telling you without touching
She knows
you.
what she's talking about.
Notice I'm telling you without touching you. So you are testing really well for Neuroplex. Okay, it's a whole food supplement. So because this can actually be done long distance as well, and I'll explain that in a minute. So you're testing really well for Neuroplex. It's a whole food supplement by standard process. You are not testing for a whole food supplement called hypothalamics, which is, so you are not testing for a supplement called hypothalamics, which is a whole food supplement by standard process. This one is more for the hypothalamus. Neuroplex is actually for the adrenal glands. So my question for you is, how's your stress levels too? That's why you're testing for it. Notice I'm telling you this without touching you. Just so that way you know that I'm not full of poop, okay? Hold on to this. So this one, your arm is gonna be nice and strong when I hit that hypothalamus. Feel the difference? Put it down. Yep. I told you that without touching you first, okay? So I told you wouldn't test for this. And so I told you without touching you, because this can also be done long distance too. I'll explain that in a minute. Okay, yeah, so thank you. So the reason why, so everything is made up of energy, okay? So we are all made up of energy. Einstein knew about this way back when, okay? And this was actually long before him, but he just made it more scientific. So E equals mc squared. Energy equals the mass times the speed of light, and there is no distance. So has anybody ever thought of somebody and they haven't talked to them for a while and all of a sudden they texted or called? You picked up on their energy, whether you were aware of it or not, okay? How can I send a text message halfway across the country? How does a text message or a picture, let's even take a picture. I love the idea of the pictures. So I take a picture of an inanimate object. How does my phone get that picture onto it, and I can actually send that picture to your cell phone, wherever you guys are at. So you guys we're in Wheaton, you're in Chicago. So if I sent a picture, or even how are you talking to us? There's no, there's like wires connected to like the screen and the monitor, but how is my voice and how is my picture getting over to you, if you really, really think about it? And don't tell me the cell towers, because my picture or my face, my voice still has to travel from the air to the cell tower or whatever, or the satellite, whatever it is, and get over to your computer. How does it do that? And why is my nose not over here and it's not my, well, I hope my nose isn't by my ear, but my picture, my face isn't all jumbled up. How does it, like, my picture get all scrambled up in the air and get over to you. That's all energy. It's radio frequency. Okay? So distance does not matter. And it makes, I don't know your beliefs. I believe in God, but whether you believe in God, the earth, or in the universe, or whether we came from the earth, whatever your belief is, on some level, we all came from the same source, whether it's the earth or God or the universe. Which means on some level, we're all connected. And it makes more sense that two living beings can pick up on each other's energy than it does for me to send a text halfway across the country. Everybody can learn how to do this. This is not some sort of voodoo-ish and magic science or whatever. Most of us are we're too stuck in our heads. We're worried about the argument that we had during the day, or what are we gonna have for dinner, or oh my God, I got a test tomorrow, or oh my God, I have so much work I have to do, that we're never in the present moment to be able to sense this. Animals can sense this all the time. How many times have you known, like an animal, the sky looks really pretty out, there's no clouds, the sun is out, and all of a sudden Fido or Fifi is hiding under the bed. And you're like, what the heck is going on? And within 30 minutes to an hour, all of a sudden this rip-roaring storm comes in, and you're just like, oh, I wasn't expecting that, it wasn't in the forecast. Because animals can pick up on energy because they're not worried about where's my next meal gonna be. The argument that they just had. They're in the present moment, okay? Most of the time it takes a huge amount of energy for us to be able to sense it. So I'm sure you guys have sensed this too. After a huge heated argument, like among two other people, you walk into that same room, the argument has stopped, but you can feel that tension in the air. It's almost so thick that you can cut it with a knife. That's residual energy. And it usually takes that much force for us to oh, because we cannot pick up the subtle changes. Our bodies can pick it up. That's why when I put the correct supplement on, I told her what it was gonna be. I knew what it was gonna be before I touched her because I was able to muscle test her because I've been trained to do this, but her body could pick it up. That's why when I put the right one on her, the arm that was weak was now strong because her body was like, ooh, there's something in here that I need. It literally takes the guesswork out. So this is why supplements work really good when it's the right one for you. And what her body needs is different than what your body needs and vice versa. Because each body is different. And that's why I like about this, is because we're able to pinpoint exactly what supplement your body specifically needs and exactly why her hypothalamus is off balance. So yes, her hypothalamus is off balance. The neuroplex will give the nutritional support, but we want to dig deeper and find out why. Is it heavy metals? Is it heavy chemicals? Is it food intolerances? What is it? Lyme? Is it parasites? What is is it mold? Is it vaccines? Like, what's the underlying cause? And then we can find out what supplements her body needs to get rid of the underlying cause while giving the nutritional support. If I just give a Band-Aid, so while I don't want to say that Neuroplex is a Band-Aid, but if I'm not handling the root cause, then I'm treating the whole food supplement as a Band-Aid. I'm just giving the nutritional support without addressing the root cause. And this is why you might feel a little bit better taking a natural supplement, but then sometimes your symptoms come back because you're never addressing the underlying cause, if that makes sense. So